Don't fall over. Anyway, that's that. I never like think about how much of an anxious person I am. For example, I've just had a bit of a crazy past few days. My eyesight's gone really bad, and it's not funny, but just been a bit of a shock. I've just found out basically that my eyes are fucked, and I'm having to get some sort of procedure to fix them. And then last week my car wheel was fucked, so I sort of had to drive to work for 2 days on a flat tire, and that stressed me out. This weekend I've had some big things going on work wise, but hopefully actually they're going to be resolved. But I've been given some time off as a result, so this weekend I've got off, which you wouldn't think would be a cause for anxiety. But then I got invited to go stay with someone, and then I also got invited to stay with someone else. And now I'm like, I feel bad for doing either, because it's like, oh, I feel bad for choosing one over the other. When really I shouldn't feel bad for making a decision. And it's not like I'm being rude either. I don't know why I feel like I have to please everyone, and then that just made me feel really anxious. Like the idea that I've got to choose, and then one of the people are going to be feeling left out or let down, and that like actually stresses me out so much. When really, well, come on, it's not really a big deal. It's not even a problem. It's fine. It's actually lovely to be invited to 2 things. So why am I even feeling stressed about that? Do you know what I mean? I've just clocked, like, on my walk right now, like, that I've completely stressed myself out over something. And I guess on top of the last few days, and just some chaotic stuff going down, I realised that, like, it does pile on top of my shoulders. But it doesn't pile on top of my shoulders. I choose to pile it on my shoulders. I choose to bear some sort of anxious weight when I don't need to choose it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it is fully my choice to feel like this, to feel anxious. I don't have to feel like this. I don't need to feel like this. And, like, there's no need to. And I guess I'm just recording this now to go in this video because I'm watching these videos back, and I love to watch them back, and I think they're good reminders for me. And they're just, good timestamps for periods of my life. But I've been feeling really good, and recently I've been feeling a bit anxious and sort of like I used to feel a bit, and I don't want to feel like that, and I need to just take time, like I'm doing now, just to pause and say, Fletcher, you're fine. You haven't done anything wrong. Yeah, I don't know why it makes me feel emotional. I just feel like I'm such a people pleaser, and like I don't know why I get so anxious over stuff like this. So babe, calm down. You're so fine. You haven't done anything wrong. No one's gonna die. Everything's fine, okay? Like, fucking hell, Fletch. Calm down, babe. Anyway, I need to calm down. Like, just relax. You're gonna give yourself a bloody heart attack. Anyway, that's just a little piece of how I'm feeling at the moment. I hope the rest of this video is lovely. Bye. That's where we're gonna go. So as I was saying, I don't know what I was saying. I guess I'm at a place in my life where, like, this is probably the least amount of people I've seen in years. Like, I've been on my own for quite a long time. I've been single for a year. I I see my friends, but I don't see them like at uni. I would see them every day, but like now I'm like living back at home. I don't see people often, and part of me doesn't like that, but part of me is actually quite fine with that. I like having I like that I have friends I can see who I really love, but then I don't necessarily feel like I have to be around people all the time, which is a nice thing. And but yeah, like I was saying last week, I did feel a bit lonely, and I haven't felt lonely in quite a long time. And it's not a nice feeling, feeling lonely. It's like a really horrible feeling, and you feel like a real sense of restlessness. You felt really restless and really discontented, and that's not a good feeling to have. Also, loneliness is really dangerous. Like it's like physically dangerous for you. It can kill you being lonely, and that's not something I want to happen. I don't want to die. So I need to. Well, luckily I got through that feeling of loneliness. But I just, yeah, I don't know. I do. I often wonder if I'm weird, if I'm like a weirdo. Um, but I never like come to a conclusion because I feel like it's really self-centered to think about that and to think about like, am I weird? Like, no one gives a fuck. I think that's what I need to remember. No one actually gives a fuck. B, also, it's like completely relative. Like, someone might think I'm weird, someone might think I'm really nice. So that's also not important. It's really windy, so I'm just watching this tripod because I feel like it's going to go. So Fletch, don't worry about if you're weird because it's not helpful. I do think I can be peculiar, but I don't know if that's a bad thing necessarily. Like, I don't think that's a bad thing. I do love being on my own, and I do love nature. I would love to meet someone who shared those values, who loved to be alone, and who like lived in the countryside, and who I don't know. I think I am a bit of an overthinker. I think that is something we can say for sure. But I do once again feel lucky to not have the depression that I have had in the past. I definitely think I've had it. I've never gone to therapy. I've actually I really internalized how I felt when I mean, even last year. But now I feel like quite content in myself. So I think that's a good thing. I think I think also having my new job is a great thing. It's given me good purpose. So I don't know why I had this weird longing and this feeling that I'm not complete because I am complete. But when I'm outside, I do feel more connected to myself, connected to the world around me. I think that's a really important thing that maybe I forget sometimes because I am inside quite a lot. I do go on my phone a lot. I do use my laptop. I watch videos. I edit videos. So I'm not like outside all the time. So when I am outside, it does sort of help me to ground myself and remind myself, like, babe, there's some things that are a lot bigger than you. You don't need to be freaking yourself out, and you don't need to be down on yourself. And I don't even know why I got this like desire to come and film this video now. I don't really know why. I thought I'd film it. I also don't know why I think this pylon's cool. I don't know. I love scale. I think it's so interesting. Like, maybe I just wanted a dramatic background to chat shit to. Maybe that's the reason. Maybe I felt like I had to justify my narcissism sorry, just checking this was on, by having something visually impressive to look at in the background. I'll just chat and shit once again. Um, I enjoy. Don't do that. Don't fall over. Anyway, that's that. Ah! Yeah, that's that. I don't know what I was planning with this video. I just wanted to film some nature. Just be outside. Which I've accomplished. I'm gonna go for drinks with my friend Charles tonight, which I'm excited about. I'm gonna probably finish this walk off now, and then I'm gonna go home and start editing this video. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling fine. I think I can get in my head a bit, and I can be down on myself, and I can feel like I am not complete. But at the end of the day, Fletch, that's not productive. It's not helpful. It's not gonna benefit you in any way. So just try and be positive. I think that's just the message here. Take in your surroundings, like, ah! Do you know what I mean? Just let it out, babe. Be with nature. That was really intense, sorry. Okay, this is all I have to say, really. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for the next one. Yeah! So gay. Bye.